A Harvard graduate turned king, a Navy SEAL who now rules a nation, and a monarch who met his queen in a pub, King Frederik X isn't your typical royal. From his emergency birth to his groundbreaking coronation, Denmark's newest king is rewriting the royal rulebook. Ready to discover the extraordinary world behind the crown? He was born on May 26, 1968. Frederik's story began with drama right from the start, arriving by emergency cesarean section into a world of privilege and responsibility. As the son of then Princess Margrethe, little did anyone know this baby would grow up to redefine what it means to be royal in the 21st century. Frederik's educational path broke new ground for the Danish royal family. Beginning at Copenhagen's prestigious Krebs School, he showed early signs of being more than just a prince in an ivory tower. His time at École des Roches in Normandy exposed him to international perspectives and helped forge his multicultural outlook. The prince's academic journey reached its pinnacle at Harvard University, where he studied under the name Frederik Henriksen. Living in a modest apartment and joining campus activities like any other student, he demonstrated an ability to bridge the gap between royal privilege and everyday life. His achievement as the first Danish royal to complete a university education set a new precedent for modern monarchy. The military chapter of Frederik's life reads like an adventure novel, revealing a prince willing to push himself to the absolute limit. His journey through Denmark's armed forces wasn't merely ceremonial. It was intense and demanding. In the Navy, he underwent the grueling frogman training, earning the nickname Pingo among his fellow commandos. The training was so challenging that only a fraction of those who begin it complete the course. Frederik not only survived but thrived, demonstrating leadership qualities that would serve him well in his future role. His military career expanded beyond the seas to include service in the Army's prestigious Hussar Guard Regiment and training as a fighter pilot in the Air Force. This comprehensive military experience shaped his understanding of leadership, discipline, and service to country, values that now inform his approach to kingship. The story of Frederik and Mary's meeting at Sydney's Slip-In during the 2000 Olympics has become the stuff of modern fairy tales. What makes their romance particularly special is how it developed away from the spotlight. During their courtship, they navigated the challenges of a long-distance relationship while keeping their connection private. Frederik would make secret trips to Australia, and their early dates were conducted under aliases to maintain privacy. What particularly endeared them to the public was their relatability. Here was a prince who had found love in a pub, just like any other person might. Mary's transition from Australian marketing executive to Danish crown princess was marked by her dedicated efforts to embrace Danish culture, master the language, and understand the responsibilities of royal life. Their wedding in 2004 captured the world's imagination, combining the grandeur of royal tradition with touches of modern romance. Within the walls of Amalienborg Palace, Frederik and Mary have created a remarkably normal family environment for their 4 children. Crown Prince Christian, Princess Isabella, and twins Prince Vincent and Princess Josephine experience both the extraordinary aspects of royal life and the ordinary joys of childhood. The royal parents are frequently seen doing school runs, attending their children's sports events, and enjoying family outings. The couple has revolutionized royal parenting in Denmark by maintaining a hands-on approach. They insist on regular family dinners when schedules permit, help with homework, and ensure their children understand both their privileges and responsibilities. This approach to family life has helped shape a new generation of royals who are both grounded and prepared for their future roles. The daily rhythm of life at Amalienborg Palace reflects Frederik's modern approach to monarchy. His day typically begins before dawn, a habit carried over from his military days. While the palace halls echo with centuries of history, Frederik's morning routine starts surprisingly ordinarily, with a vigorous workout session. This dedication to fitness isn't mere vanity. It's part of his belief that a monarch should be physically and mentally prepared for the demands of leadership. After his morning exercise, Frederik transitions into his role as head of state. The king's office, a blend of historical grandeur and modern efficiency, becomes a hub of activity. Here, he meticulously reviews state papers, diplomatic correspondence, and briefings on national and international affairs. Unlike monarchs of the past who might have maintained distance from daily governance, Frederik takes a hands-on approach to understanding the challenges facing his nation. The Danish royal family's primary residence, Amalienborg Palace, stands as a proof to both historical preservation and modern adaptation. While its Baroque exterior maintains its 18th century splendor, the interior spaces have been thoughtfully updated to serve a 21st century royal family. Frederik has overseen the integration of sustainable technologies and modern amenities while carefully preserving the palace's historical character. Beyond Amalienborg, the royal family moves between several residences throughout the year. Frederik Palace becomes their home during spring and autumn, its expansive gardens providing a perfect retreat for family activities. The more intimate Amalienborg Palace serves as their summer residence, where they often host informal gatherings and enjoy more private family time. The family's connection to France is maintained through Château de Caix, where they oversee a working vineyard and enjoy occasional private retreats. Environmental consciousness has become a defining aspect of Frederik's reign. His passion for environmental protection goes far beyond ceremonial support. Through the Frederik X Climate Foundation, he has initiated numerous projects combining scientific research with practical solutions. His approach to environmental leadership is hands-on. He regularly participates in climate conferences, visits sustainable energy projects, and promotes green technologies. What sets Frederik apart is his practical approach to environmental stewardship. He has overseen the implementation of solar panels on palace roofs, the transition to electric vehicles for royal transportation, and the introduction of organic farming practices on royal estates. These initiatives serve as a model for how historical institutions can adapt to modern environmental challenges. Frederik's approach to international diplomacy reflects his modern education and global outlook. His command of multiple languages, Danish, English, French, and German, allows him to engage directly with foreign leaders and dignitaries without intermediaries. His diplomatic style combines formal protocol with personal warmth, making him an effective ambassador for Danish interests abroad. His first state visit as king to Poland, breaking with the tradition of visiting Scandinavian neighbors first, demonstrated his willingness to forge new diplomatic paths. This decision reflected both practical modern diplomacy and his understanding of Denmark's evolving role in European affairs. Under his leadership, Danish diplomatic relations have expanded beyond traditional partnerships to embrace new opportunities for collaboration and cultural exchange. As Denmark's monarch, Frederik faces the challenge of maintaining the relevance of a 1,000-year-old institution in an increasingly modern world. His vision for the monarchy combines respect for tradition with an embrace of contemporary values. He has opened up more palace spaces to the public, increased transparency in royal operations, and embraced digital communication while maintaining the dignity of the crown. His approach to modernization extends to the preparation of the next generation. Crown Prince Christian's education and public roles are being carefully shaped to balance traditional royal duties with modern leadership skills. The family's active presence on social media and engagement with digital platforms helps maintain their connection with younger Danes while preserving royal traditions. Though still in the early years of his reign, Frederik is already crafting a distinct royal legacy. His blend of traditional values and progressive thinking has helped maintain the monarchy's popularity while adapting it to contemporary needs. His emphasis on environmental protection, youth engagement, and cultural preservation has given the Danish monarchy new relevance in the 21st century. The story of King Frederik X is still unfolding, but it's already clear that his reign marks a new chapter in Danish royal history. His ability to balance tradition with innovation, formal duty with personal warmth, and royal privilege with public service has created a model for modern monarchy that resonates both within Denmark and beyond its borders. What aspects of King Frederik X's modern approach to monarchy fascinate you the most? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to subscribe for more incredible stories about the world's most fascinating royals. Hit that notification bell to stay updated on all our latest content.